Part 2 of the bandsaw blade video. If you haven't seen it, go back. You'll see how I make this billet. My original plan was to draw this out into a knife. I wanted lines on the top and more of a pattern on the bottom. And after looking at this, I'm going to totally change direction on you. What I like is this pattern I get on the end. And you know, I'm really not in the mood to experiment today, but I'm going to do it. Can you see that freaking pattern? Get in there. Now I gotta cut it. We're almost there. So we got lines, squiggly lines going this way and squiggly lines going that way. So as much as I don't want to do what I'm about to do, what am I going to do is this. I think that pattern down the side of a knife continued to be freaking awesome. So believe it or not, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this thing in half. And we'll re-weld it, and I might even do that again, and we're going to stretch it out this way so that this is actually the side of the knife. I think, actually, you know what, I might cut off all 4 pieces, weld that into a square, and then and drag that out. I know I'm stupid, but hey, it'll be a cool video, I bet you. Stay tuned. Guys, how many videos have you ever watched Chandler and say, what the hell was he thinking? You're about to see another what the hell was he thinking moment. This is what I just decided to do. I am freaking an idiot. But I'm going to take this piece and fold it this way, fold those 2 this way, and I'm going to fan fold this sucker all together so that what I end up with is just that pattern all the way down through. I don't know if I'm stupid, but you know what? I'm pretty much committed now. I just ruined this billet. So in the fire we go. We're going to bend them over and see if we can forge weld that whole freaking mass together. Sometimes it's what the hell was he thinking? The first one to do this, and I bet you there's a bunch of you guys saying, ha, he's in for one hell of a surprise. But hey, live and learn, right? Go big or go home. Fold over. Fold over. Ow, oh, in my glove, in my glove, in my glove. Burning to my skin. Mother! Oh, it's not folding. Why ain't she folding like she should be? Don't break on her. That's the one thing I don't want you to do. Can you believe I'm trying this? There's probably an easier way. Let me just come over to the vise. I would love to take you with me, but I didn't. Oh, that one looks thin. Don't break. Don't break, don't break. You may be laughing, but I only have one more bend left. Holy Christ, that ain't never gonna happen. Optimism. Alright, one more fold. And at least we didn't mess up the folding part. I'm trying to keep that as clean as I can. But I thought I'd show you what I did. I'm in the vise. Clamp that all down. Put the bend in that way. Come down here so you don't lose my heat. And that's it. That was going to be the plan. What do you think about that? Freak. Is it possible? Let's heat it, flux it, and weld it. Holy crap. He's a freaking moron. He's a monkey with a hammer. I tell you. My theory. I'm going to go at it with the 4-pound hammer and I'm going to give it one hit. That's all I'm going to do. Maybe 2. because if I don't hit it right, what I'm afraid of is those pieces are just going to slide off each other and that'll be the end of the story. So we're going in for the flux. We got lots of crevices to fill here. 1 or 2 super ass hard hits is the plan. You gotta get that sucker up to temperature. I don't know, I hope they stay together, I really do. Line them up a little bit now while they got a chance to be. I don't know. We're almost too close, ready to go. I'm putting a face shield on for this one. I don't like it much, but here we go. That's it. That's all I want. 2 hits. Gonna clean that off. The sucker didn't fall apart. That's what I was worried about. We will flux that up again. I'm actually pretty optimistic. I'm a little concerned that maybe I wasn't hot enough. But I think we're okay. Back into the fire. I was scared on that one. One more time, I honestly don't know. I really want to go for that 3-pound hammer and a little more control. So I think I'm going to go for the force. Just a couple of hits. I'll make sure I come out knowing which direction I'm up. Here we go. You guys ready? There we go. Well, I'll tell you. Looks good. Nope, it doesn't look good. I just eliminated right there and right there. Motherfucker. Boy, if I ruin this piece, I'm going to be a little upset. We got some very lamination going on. Sometimes you bite out more than you should chew. Fudge, that don't look good, guys. Ask much, but I'd like you to cross your fingers on this one because I really don't want this to fail. I just got those 2 spots I need to stick. At this point, I don't have a huge amount of confidence in it. I really don't. I think I might have rigged up too much. Because see, I'm all distorted here and all that kind of stuff. Oh, no. I mean, I don't want to even begin to start straightening this. I just don't know. I don't feel confident in it yet. And every time I squeeze it, I'm losing my freaking pattern. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I hope I didn't just ruin this thing. I don't even want to move it. I don't want to move it. Gots to think, gots to think. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. We're going to try to get it down where I want it to be. If it falls apart, it falls apart. That's the freaking name of the game. See right there, that one spot. Everything else is looking alright. Got a couple of lines just coming up here. I swear I don't know for sure what the right thing to do is. I think I frigged it up. Beyond repair. Believe it or not. And that sucks. It's right in here. And I just don't know for sure if I can do it. I just don't know. I'm all distorted. Can't get a solid hit on it because I'm distorted. Sucks. I'm about ready to lose my handle. Can't get a solid hit on the damn thing. I need it right in there and I just can't. Oh, want this direct. Now what I should do is go to the welder and weld that up and hope that I can get on it. I'm not ready to do that yet. The handle will hold off. Let's see if I can flatten this top up. Totally destroyed my pattern. Splitting everywhere. Fudge! Anyway, one more time through and then we'll see what we get. The truth, I'm really worried about that handle though. We're gonna go and see what we can do. Ooh, the handle's almost off. Did we get you? Did we get you or not? That handle's just about gone. That goes by to the handle. Well, I don't know, children. It don't look totally horrible. I mean, it looks terribly horrible. It don't look like a total failure. Not a total failure. Not a oh, I'm burning my ankle still. Okay, so we're gonna leave it like this. We're gonna call it art. You like it? We're gonna call it art. I think it looks like art with an F, or it looks like it with a sh. My goodness gravy. My goodness gravy. All right, I told you guys recently. Somebody said that some of the things I do is an example of what persistence and brute strength can do to compensate for skill and intelligence. This is a good example. You're finally right, asshole. But I'm not going to give up on it yet. I got these inclusions, or not inclusions, but these fissures here. I don't know. We're going to see what we can do. We're going to keep working on it. This could be a good example of learning when to stop. There's a hell of a lot of pattern there. Holy shit, can you see that? Man, I should grind this up and show you. Got one there, one there, one there, one there. Man. At this point, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to move this thing into shape and see exactly how bad we are off. How many splits happen? Get this thing in a little, see that we got lots of that going on. See if we can get rid of this trapezoidal shape. And then what I'm going to do, I think, well, I'll tell you, we look good so much. But here, this right there, it's the only freaking one. Well, and that one there. And it's so goddamn deep. Man, what a beautiful thing this would have turned out to be. I'm half tempted to run a weld on it just to hold it still and see if we can bring it together then. This whole trapezoidal freaking thing going on here is not my friend, that's for sure. I don't think it can be done, guys. Can you see that pattern though? Alternating. What I'm tempted to do, guys? Boy, I don't know if I want to extend this video out to do that, and it's something I've never done before. Something I've never done before. But I really don't want to lose what I'm going for there. I might come back with a surprise. Hold tight. I was going to try to do a canister weld on that, but I don't think that's going to help anyways. It's just there's too much crap in those cracks. So I'm just going to try one more time to get it shaped up to something that at least I can hammer on. I think it's a losing battle, but let's keep going, and you're going to learn what happens when you don't give up, right? On a failure, that is. On a piece of crap. We're on plan, I don't know, what is it? K, J, K, something like that. So I've already accepted this is probably not going to ever work, but I just want to see what we might be able to do. So I'm going back to just trying to get this into some type of shape that allows hammering. So I can maybe try it one more time. It's all trapezoidal in every direction here, and I'm not happy about that. So we're going to try to get that. Oh, everything's just splitting apart now. Everything is falling apart. I got a little secret for you guys. And you want to know about the best thing about this secret? You'll never know about it, because you're not going to see this video. How you like that for a secret? You are never going to see how badly I failed. It's just not worth watching. It just ain't worth watching. At this point. Before I look at it. All the way down through. But I have a plan, believe it or not. Oh my god, I suck so bad. I have a plan. Can you see how horribly that's not welded? It just is unbelievable to me. Alright, let me get it one more. Try to give it some shape one more time. You never know, miracles can happen. Last chance. Last chance right here. Do or freaking die. Alright. What I'm going to do now is all this crappy the fissures and steps around the edge. I'm going to take the time to grind it off. It's already a failure, but maybe inside the center there's something good worth looking at. So we'll do that and we'll come back. It ain't at all what I was supposed to be doing. Oh God. Alright guys. Watch the first video. That one was nice. This one, I'm going to call it a failure. But you know, it's Monday. I don't feel well. What the heck? It's sad though, because I really had something going there. But if you take a look, I took all the outside crap off that I could, and I got that fissure there. Continues around and over to here. So I mean, I don't think there's any way to fix that. You know? Oh man, maybe I could just weld it with the welder. There's so much pattern here, guys. I might just do that. I was going to end this video and say, hey, failure's a failure, but you know what? That's the only real fissure I got. I'm going to grind that son of a bitch out. I'm going to fill it full of weld, and I'm going to stretch this out. You thought you were done. At this point, all I expected to do was fall apart. We're going to stretch it out. We're going to go with it. The hell with it. I welded that corner up, but in the process, I think just heating the steel, I found some other fissures, or fractures. So let's just go ahead and hammer this son of a gun until it falls apart, eh? Until it falls apart. The only thing I'm wondering if we can get lucky and find any part in there long enough for a knife that doesn't fall apart. You never know. Let's see. Oh, don't move now, come on. Right there. Giant ass crack. See it? Right there, right there. Ooh, well, you don't split right up the freaking middle. Your mama, your mama, your mama. Alright, I'm going to observe that split on the end there a little bit. Because if I see that it might stop, I'll nip that end up. But I can see it all the way out to here. I can see it all the way. Ooh, look at that. Back here. You be a little bit in trouble, boys and girls. What you gonna do? Get up to the fat lady standings. A little more. Oh, let's go a little longer. With a hammer. All right, children. So I know I have some delamination occurring back there, so I'm going to see if I can sneak that into the handle and at least pull something out of this knife. I'm going to nip this thing off, draw this out into a short blade, maybe a throwing knife, I'm not sure, but we're going to do something with it. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and work this end a little. I'm not going for anything crazy because I'm delaminating all over the place. Mother effer. I'm just going to see what I can do to... You know what? The hell with it, guys. I'm delaminating there, I'm delaminating there. Alright. That's it. I'm going to give up because I've done all I can with it. Live and learn. I'm going to clean this up on the grinder, we'll throw it in the etch, we'll at least see what the pattern is. Hopefully it'll be something worth looking at. If not all the videos can be good. Bye. Ooh, one of those days you should have stayed home. Got my face dirty for nothing. Alright, so I ground her down, got her nice and shiny. Can you see any pattern in there? Not yet. Alright, we're gonna throw it in the etch. You wanna watch? I'll bring you along for a couple minutes just to show how quickly the pattern starts to come out. And then I'll show you the end product. Knows how this, excuse me, how this steel hardened, and I couldn't run a drill through it now. I tried to put a drill in it so I could wrap something around it to stick it in the acid, and I couldn't run a drill bit through it, and I hadn't even hardened this thing yet. So that is an interesting thing. It's probably air hardening, maybe. Something to think about. And you know what, guys? Sons of bitches. What if that was air hardening and oil hardening? Right? Just like, what the hell was the last knife I did? The chain, motorcycle chain knife. When I tried mixing those two, it's exactly the same outcome. But the first forge weld seemed to work. I don't know. All right, here we go. We're going in the acid. We'll go in. We'll let it sit there. I'll bring you along. We'll let it sit for like, I don't know, 30, 40 seconds, and you can kind of see exactly how quickly that pattern starts to come out. And then I'll let it sit for like 5 to 10 minutes and you can see what's going on. But there you go, already there. Oh, I'm so sad. So sad. Focus, I'm zoomed out. You see it? Unbelievable. Kind of like a Tetrisy pattern up here on this end. And if I had made that the blade, man, that would look pretty. Alright, let me finish it up. Guys, after a few minutes in that acid, look at that. That freaking phenomenal. Not, I don't know. I mean, it's a very cool pattern. Isn't exactly what I was going for, but this thing went through a lot of abuse. Very, very cool zebra pattern down on this end and more of a mosaic on the other end down here. Zebra mosaic. I don't know, but those are obviously the two directions that I took. You know what I mean? And I must have flattened it in. I don't know what I did. Doesn't matter. What did we learn from this? What did I learn? Not a whole lot. That was more time forge welding. Failure is always an option. And don't give up. Once your forge weld fails, seriously, there's not a lot. For me, there's not a lot you can do about it. So maybe that's something to hold on to. Don't fight it more than you need to. I wasted a huge amount of time today just trying to recover that because I had a lot of time into it. If that forge starts failing, if that weld starts failing, it's probably going to continue to fail. Just move on. Start over again. All right? Unless you're trying to learn what the pattern is, and go ahead and continue forging that. If you're trying to develop a particular pattern, then who cares if it's going to be of course you don't want it to fail, but if it's a failure in structure, at least you can go ahead and work on that pattern. But boy, I'll tell you, that would have been a very interesting looking blade. Very cool idea. Very hard steel, no doubt about it. I bet you it's air cooling steel. And I'll look that up a little bit. Two bandsaw blades, metal and wood bandsaw blades, forge welded together. Would have turned out nice, but it didn't. Sorry for the failure. I hope I can make this short so you don't waste a huge amount of time. But failure in structure, but man, there's something to look at. She is pretty, but she will not cut. Guaranteed. Ciao.